And when you travel throughout the land, there is no blame upon you for shortening the prayer, especially if you fear that those who disbelieve may disrupt or attack you. Indeed, the disbelievers are ever to you a clear enemy, and when the commander of an army are among them and lead them in prayer, let a group of them stand in prayer with you and let them carry their arms. And when they have prostrated, let them be in position behind you, and have the other group come forward, which has not yet prayed, and let them pray with you, taking precaution and carrying their arms. Those who disbelieve wish that you would neglect your weapons and your baggage, so they could come down upon you in one single attack. But there is no blame upon you if you are troubled by rain or are ill for putting down your arms, but take precaution. Indeed, Allah has prepared for the disbelievers a humiliating punishment. And when you have completed the prayer, remember Allah standing, sitting, or lying on your side. But when you become secure, re-establish regular prayer. Indeed, prayer has been decreed upon the believers at decree of a specified time, and do not weaken in pursuit of the enemy. If you should be suffering, so are they suffering as you are suffering. But you accept from Allah that which they accept not, and Allah is ever knowing and wise. Indeed, we have revealed to you, O Muhammad, the book in truth, so you may judge between the people by that which Allah has shown you. And do not be further deceitful and advocate, and seek forgiveness of Allah. Indeed, Allah is ever forgiving and merciful. And do not argue on behalf of those who deceive themselves. Indeed, Allah loves not one who is habitually sinful deceiver. They conceal their evil intention and deed from the people, but they cannot conceal them from Allah, and He is with them in His knowledge. When they spend the night in such as He does not accept of speech, and ever is Allah of what they do encompassing. Here you are, those who argue on their behalf in this worldly life, but who will argue with Allah for them on the day of resurrection, or who will then be their representative. And whoever does a wrong or wrongs himself but then seeks forgiveness of Allah will find Allah forgiving and merciful. And whoever commits a sin only earns it against himself, and Allah is ever knowing and wise. But whoever earns an offense or a sin and then blames it on an innocent person has taken upon himself a slander and manifest sin. And if it is was not for the favor of Allah upon you, O Muhammad, and His mercy, a group of them would have determined to mislead you. But they do not mislead except themselves, and they will not harm you at all. And Allah has revealed to you the book and wisdom, and has taught you that which you did not know, and ever has the favor of Allah upon you been great. No good is there in much of their private conversation, except for those who enjoin charity or that which is right or conciliation between people. And whoever does that seeking means to the approval of Allah, then we are going to give him a great reward. And whoever opposes the messenger after guidance and become clear to him and follows other than the way of the believers, we will give him what he has taken and drive him into hell, and evil it is as destination. Indeed, Allah does not forgive association with him, but he forgives what is less than that for whom he wills, and he who associates others with Allah has certainly gone for astray. They call upon instead of him none but female deities, and they actually call upon none but a rebellious Satan, whom Allah has cursed, for he had said, I will surely take from among your servants a specific portion, and I will mislead them, and I will arouse in them sinful desires, And I will command them so they will slit the ears of cattle, and I will command them so they will change the creation of Allah. And whoever takes Satan as an ally instead of Allah has certainly sustained a clear loss. He, Satan, promises them and arouses desire in them, but Satan does not promise them except delusion. The refuge of those will be hell, and they will not find from it an escape. But the one who believe and do righteous deeds, we will admit them to garden beneath which rivers flow, wherein they will abide forever. It is the promise of Allah, which is truth, and who is more truthful than the Allah in statement. It paradise is not obtained by your wishful thinking, nor by that of the people of the scripture. Whoever does a wrong will be recompensed for it, and he will not find besides Allah a protector or a helper. And whoever does righteous deeds, whether male or female, while being a believer, those will enter paradise and will not be wronged, even as much as the specks on a date seed. And who is better in religion than one who submits himself to Allah while being a doer of good and follows the religion of Abraham, inclining toward truth? And Allah took Abraham as an intimate friend.